Everybody, and welcome to another video. I'm glad that you're here. So today I thought that we would do a challenge of every room is a different emotion challenge. So I got some paintings off of the gallery, and there's enough for 5 different rooms. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in here, we're gonna choose a painting, and I might randomize the paintings, and we will do a room based on one of the paintings. And these are all paintings that your sim can build or create in the game. So here's the paintings. We have 5 different categories. So we have a angry set, we have a confidence set, we have a flirty set, we have a playful set, and we have a sad set. The only one that I took out of here that was right here in the middle was the mathematical designs, because there's only 3 of them and they pretty much look the same. So I'm not going to worry about that. So we're going to do five rooms that are based off of this, which means probably like the bathroom or something like that won't be a different emotion unless I choose one that's not here, that doesn't have a painting that goes with it. Because I wish there was actually more paintings that you could create in the game. Like, for instance, an embarrassed painting or shocked painting, or, what is it, like scared or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be kind of cool if they would add something like that, but they probably won't. So these are the paintings for angry. We've got, 11 paintings that we can use for whatever room we're going to use that for. We've got these are the confident paintings. So we've got 9 of those that we can use, or that we can choose from. We've got 11 of the flirty paintings that we can choose from. We've got 11 of the playful paintings that we can use, and we've got 11 of the sad paintings we can use. So I thought this would be a good challenge, because I'm still learning how to build. I'm still trying to find my groove in it, but I absolutely love it so much. It's so fun for me, and I thought that this would be fun to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build probably a small little house here. I'll come back when we have the shell of it all built up. I typically like ranch style, so I'm probably going to do a ranch style house, and I will see you back here in a second. Okay, so we're back now, and I made this little house, and it's not all the landscaping I'm going to do, but it is a start of what we're doing. We look into the house. We've got just a small bathroom over here, bedroom, dining room, kitchen, living room, and hallway. I'm going to randomize which emotion we're going to do. What we're going to do is I'm going to pull up a number generator here. Let me slide this over to my screen, and we are going to first choose what room we're going to do, and we're going to go from left to right. So this living room will be number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think the 5 would be probably hallway and bathroom, I think is what we're going to do. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to generate which room we're going to do. So we're going to change that to 5, and we are going to generate. So we're going to do room 3, which is the dining room area here. We're going to generate which emotion we're going to do. So we're going to do number 1. Let me get that out of the way. So number 1 is our angry. So we're going to do an angry dining room. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me pull this back over, and we're going to generate which painting we're going to go with. So that is There's 11 there. So let's do 11. And we're going to generate which painting we're going to do. And I'm going to count from left to right, going this way, and then middle, and then bottom, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like that. Okay, let's generate which picture we are going to do our dining room. Number 2. So number 2 is this one right here. So let's put this up on the wall over here, and let me get some saucers going. This has greens, reds, brown, a little bit of purple, yellow, pretty much everything that's going on in here, huh? As far as flooring goes, I'm thinking maybe a brown flooring and then maybe like a yellow wall. I kind of like the slatted wood from Eco Lifestyle. Kind of like the chestnut planks. What is this one? What about this one here? No, that one's a little too dark. We could go with the blonder color here. That's not bad. I'm honestly thinking the chestnut planks. Let's do the chestnut planks. And then wall-wise, let's go with maybe, let's see what kind of purple we've got for wallpaper or paint. We have this purple here, but that's more of like a maroon or a magenta kind of look. Don't know if I like that very much. I'm really feeling like the purple, but I just don't know if there's anything on there that would work. Oh, the sturdy steel plating from the new SpongeBob. That's kind of funny. It's cool looking, but I want I think a darker trim. Oh, that one's kind of cool. What if we went with that? What if we went, oh, look at this one. That actually could work. I really kind of like that one, because I think we could bring in some reds or some greens in that. Let's try this one for now, and let's see what we can do with that. I think I might move this over here on this wall. What if we did red furniture? That one could work because it's got the brown in it. Let's check that chair out there. And I don't know about the wallpaper. I honestly don't know. But let's hold off on changing that wallpaper. Let's find a table that we can go with that. That actually looks good with that. We could do that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this wallpaper. We're going to have to figure out a different wallpaper. But we could do that. Does this one come in a color? Oh, that's pretty. Like that maybe? We could change the floor color. Should we go darker with the floor color? This is kind of difficult, guys. This is not something I'm used to. Oh, we could do it. That looks cool. Kind of like that one. Let's do that one. And let's go back to the floor. We could go all red with purple accents or something. I kind of want to go all red and then maybe find a good balance with a rug. I really like that chair, but I don't know if I'm going to go with that. I don't know if I'm going to go with this table either. Do that. And then what kind of rug? What about that one? I'm not quite sure. I don't think that's the right colors. It's always so difficult to pick something that works well with a painting. I was having trouble with the rug one. It's such a chaotic painting. How do you know what to choose? Nothing's really giving me the vibe of being like angry, if that makes sense. That green kind of goes with it. Not thinking that this rug goes with it either. No, that one might work. Don't know if the green chairs now fit with it though. I feel like this rug works with the colors that are in the painting, but am I trying to match the painting too much? That might be my problem. I might be trying to match the painting too much. Could possibly do that. That brings some of that green in. What if we did that and changed the table, or changed the color of the table? We could do that. Maybe a good ceiling lamp that would bring that feeling out. I don't know. Like, you know, how do you represent angry? because right now I'm just kind of going with the colors that are in there, the color scheme. That has like no light to them. That's hilarious. We would definitely need some wall lights on that. Oh, what if we went with this? We could go totally industrial. What if we did that instead? What if we changed this whole thing up and go industrial? What if we had a nice green rug? What if we did that and we did it side by side? Oops. Don't want to do that. Hold on a second. My kitty. My kitty is acting crazy. Hold on one second. He wants to go outside. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. He wanted snacks. So, what if we did this, like this, and we duplicated it? I actually kind of like that. We could even, what if we, I wonder if we did this. What if we did that? That looks, I think that looks good. What if we did that? You know, I'm not disliking this. I'm not disliking it. I would totally use this one here, the Batu one, but I'm trying not to use that because I don't think that a lot of people have that pack. You know, I'm not hating it. You know, I think I pulled a lot of the colors out of that, so I think it'll work. I think it'll work. I tried my best, guys. I really did. I tried my best. All right. Get this out of the way. Okay. Now we are going on to, what room are we going to go on to? Let's see. Let's bring this back over. Like so. And we're going to go back to, we're going to change to 4. Because we only have 4 colors left. So we're going to generate what room we're going with. Okay, so we're doing number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to be doing the bedroom next. And which one of these are we going to go with? We're going to go with this one. This is number 1 in the last 4 here. And then which one are we going to go with? That's 9. So we're going to go with number 3, which is this one. We're going to pull that and go there. So what does that look like? This is a confident painting. It's a little lion. So there's browns, gold, browns and gold pretty much, because that's a dark brown. That's not, I don't think that's a black. I mean, the tip might be black, but this is brown. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of black, but it's pretty much browns and gold. Brown and gold bedroom. And do we want, I think I want carpet in here. Do we have brown. Obviously we have brown carpet. Do I want a plush carpet? Do I want a pattern carpet? Let's do the rich brown. Let's do the rich brown. And then for walls, we're going to go with, maybe we should go with a gold. What if we went with that? Is that too light? Remember, we're doing confident. What if we did this one in the dark? Oh, I kind of like that. I think that one goes well with it. Oh, but that's got tile on the bottom. Should we match the tile? What is that? Why does that have tile on the bottom? That's interesting. That's very interesting that it's got tile on the bottom. Does it have it without the tile? No, it's all tiled. Interesting. That's very interesting. I did not realize that that had tiling, well, slate on it. I definitely don't want a slate floor. And then this here is patterned. That might be too much. Well, you know what? It's not that bad. Let's do that. And then we could change out the rug for the plain rug in the same color. Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Let me zoom out a little bit though, because I feel like we're gonna want to put it on over here. I almost feel like putting it in the corner like this. Let's do those. I'm liking those, but I might change the color. What if we got a nice standing mirror? We could do that, and then maybe a chair next to it. What if we did that? That's not bad. What if we did this one and we put it over here, Would your sim be able to get over on this side? I don't know. I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot with this corner bed placement. We could do these, or even just this. What if we did this? Like that. Do we want a rug? I mean, a rug on top of a rug. Go with the lion. The lion color. How bad is that if we did that? You know what? I'm not against it. As weird as this sounds, I am so not against that at all. You know what? That's where we're ending that one. That's where we're ending that one. Okay. All right. So let's get rid of these. All right. So we've got our living room area, our kitchen, and our hallway bathroom area next. So let's go ahead and spin for that. We've got three rooms and 3 emotions left. So we'll go with room number 1, which is our living room. And it picked number 1 again. So what is this? A flirty living room. Okay. And we've got 11. And we're going to use number 10, which is this one here. So let's grab this one, put it over there, and let's see what we've got going on. Okay, so this is kind of cool. A lot of purples, blues, and a little bit of orange in there. Okay, so we have a nice purple, dark, flirty painting. So a little romance. Never hurt anybody, right? Do we want something like that? Because even though it's a dark painting, do we need to go with a dark room? Or can we make it bright? No, I want it kind of moody. That's nice. Let's do that. I had to step away for a minute. And I wanted to say sorry because I was not feeling the room. So I went back through and I got some other stuff, and I'm liking this a lot better. So I'm going to try and work with this, and hopefully we'll get somewhere, because I was honestly, I was really struggling with this stuff, and I don't know how, like, I'm just having a lot of trouble. It's because I'm learning how to decorate. I'm not very good at it. I struggle, and it feels like it takes me a lot longer than most people. Is there a table that I can use? What if I use this one in white? We could go with the black. Let's get ourselves a TV or something going on over here. How about that? Like, that could work. And I think it's got some side ones that go with it, doesn't it? Okay, guys. I struggled so much with this. I couldn't find, I finally found this cabinet to go with this. I know it's dark in here, but I wanted it that way because it's supposed to be, like a romantic, flirty kind of thing. But I found this that matched with that wicker thing there. I struggled to try and find anything to put on it. I couldn't, obviously. But I did put a box of tissues there for those romantic nights when you're watching that rom-com and you're crying. I did move our painting over here, and I utilized the fairy lights from what is it called, Enchanted by Nature. I utilized them because I couldn't find any artwork. I could not find anything that was going with what I had in my head. So there's your picture that we started out with, and sorry, I almost had to sneeze. And I just put the fairy lights around it. I found this cute little dog there that has a little bit of that orange in it, which kind of goes with the background on that painting. And then, I just fairy lighted this all up here, and it's really basic. It's really plain. You do have books there to read, TV, and a little stereo stereo thing there, radio thing. But honestly, I struggled. I I don't know. I mean, let me know down below what you would do different, or you know, I just I just struggled really, really hard with this one. And I mean, maybe it's because I don't clutter. Maybe it's because I have like a certain thought in my head of what it's supposed to be, and I just get frustrated that I can't find what I need. I'm not sure. I mean, but that's why, one of the reasons why I want to do this, because I really, really love building, but I do get stuck a lot. So with challenges like this, it really pushes me. It really, really helps me to try and figure stuff out. It just takes me a long time to do it. It just really does take me a long time to do it. All right, so we got done with that. Let me get rid of all these. And we have two emotions left, which ones are they? We have playful and sad. So we've got our kitchen and our hallway bathroom left over. So let me get our thing, because right now we just have, it's either one or two, right? It's going to be one or two for the room. So one or two. So we're doing number one, which is going to be our kitchen. And then it's the same with the pictures, either sad or what did I say? Sad or playful. Okay. So let's generate one. So we're going to do a playful kitchen, and then we've got 11 there. So let's find out which painting we're going to use. Number 8, which is this one right here. So I'm going to pull this one, and I'm just going to put it under the window for right now. So let's figure out what this one looks like. Oh, cool. It's the donut one. This should be fun. This should not give me as much pain as the other one, as the other ones did. So we're going to sit that over there because I'm probably going to have the fridge right there. And what colors do we have? We have red, we have browns, and whites, pretty much. So I'm thinking, do I want to go bold with red, or do I want to just do red accents? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe white or off-white counters, because I don't want dark. Because I'm going to use the red appliances, I believe. I think the red appliances would look good. Let's get the appliances in here first before we do the floor and the walls. This is our choices. So which one do I like the best? Probably this one, because I like that style the best. This one's okay, but with this painting being donuts, I'm thinking this one. That one might be the best. I mean, it's brighter than this, but the style wise, I think it goes best with it. So we're going to use this one. So counter wise, what counter do I want? I honestly think that I want the cheap ones. Do we want to use that one instead? Or the white one? I think that one. Let's do that. I think a stool would look good in there. We need flooring. Yep, we're doing that one. I like that one. What if we go with this one here? I like that one a lot. Let me get a rug and a wall clock. I want a wall clock. What about the hospitality mat in the red? I like that. We'll do that. Yeah, I like that. All right, that'll work. Okay, so the last two rooms that we have are the bathroom and the hallway. And now we need to spin for which one we're going to do. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so, and these are sad ones. So let's see. Number 5, that is this one. So we're going to pop that right there. I can't put the walls down when I do this because of the other rooms. So what do we got? We've got, it's a lonely house on a beach, all alone. But I like the colors a lot. So let's go with maybe this one here because that is like a wood plank. Let me look at paneling. Let's do maybe the, I kind of like the soundstage paneling. What does that look like if I did that? I mean, I kind of like that. What other colors do we have that in? Oh, a nice blue. I really do like that. Do I want to do the whole thing like that? I like that a lot, actually. For the bathroom, let's fill this bathroom up. We are totally doing nautical theme. I want a table here. What table do I want? Do we want that? Is that too fancy? You know what? I want it. And then we're gonna go with the decorations, and I want to look at sculptures because I know that there's some nautical stuff. I'm so excited because like this one, I love the ocean. I love nautical. I love just anything that has to do with water, really. So this makes me happy. Let's do that one in this brown, and then we have this one, the canal boat. That won't fit up there. Why not? I mean, seriously, why won't that fit there? That's upsetting. I thought there were more. I thought there were more boats. I mean, maybe they are, but they're just big. Duck. Yep, we're putting a duck up there. What else do we want to put up there? I want some, like, normal clutter, like letters. Will that go? I was like, did I not grab the letters? Apparently I did not. I remember going out on the boat with my dad all the time, and you know, I got a boating license when I was, you know, a teenager, and I loved being out on the boat. I was never like good at fishing or anything like that, but I loved being out on the boat. I loved going to the beach. Went to the beach all the time. Where I live now, I don't have access to the beach, so it's been quite some time since I've been to the beach, but I miss it. I miss it dearly. I really thought that we had more nautical stuff because of the cats and dogs pack. Wasn't cats and dogs basically all nautical? But I don't want like cats and dogs posters, and I don't want the graffiti, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. I wish we had like a picture of, like, you know, like Norman Rockwell pictures, kind of, is what I wish that we had, because I know that there's some really cool fishing ones that he did. I could put this up, and but why do I have such problems? Does this not go here at all? Why am I having so many problems with stuff? Put it over here. Like that. Right there. I think it's the doorways. I think that's what it is. That's why I can't. So I don't think I'll be able to put anything up there anyway. As prominent as fishing is in this game, I'm very surprised that there isn't more fish stuff. But maybe it's because you can wall mount all the fish. I mean, that makes sense. And then we want to put this one here. Like so. And then I think we're going to call it quits on this one. I think we're going to call it quits. All right, guys, give me a little bit, and I'll be back, and I will have, I'm gonna decorate landscape a little bit. Okay, so give me just a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I finished the back and the, you know, the landscaping and stuff like that. So I think we're good. Now remember, I'm not very good. But I'm trying very hard. So this is the front of the house. As you can see, I put some flowers in the front here. Not overwhelming, but I did do some flowers. I have a mailbox on the front. I don't want to zoom in too much. Excuse me. I have a mailbox on the front here as well as some outdoor lights. Again, I didn't do the ceilings. I always forget those, but I'm trying to learn as I go. I didn't put anything here because of the high fences, and I really like the way that the high fences looked. And I didn't know if you really want anything here, so I'll leave that up to you guys if you feel like downloading this or whatever. Um, but you know, just simple front here, and as we go into our our hallway. And the painting that this one was based on is a sad painting, sad emotion, and that's it right there. So we have, I went kind of nautical, I guess. I've got a little boat there, plant table with some unopened mail just like thrown there. Um, to me, that feels like, you know, you come home and or you picked up your mail and you're just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with any of this. So you just throw it there and, you know, kind of, yeah. I've suffered with depression and still do sometimes, so I know how it is to just kind of put stuff off. You have a little mail thing there on the wall. These, I put these up on the wall here because they have whales and dolphins and seashells, so I just thought it was cute. We went with the same theme in the bathroom, this sad theme here. As you can see, I've got a fishing thing up there, and then I've got a net with some buoys on there. And over here is your bathroom, which, like I said, is the same theme. And I didn't really decorate this too much because of the how small it is, and it wasn't really letting me put things on the wall. Because your sim needs to come through here to get in the shower and you know that kind of thing. So I literally just have this really cool mirror right here, that hand towel, and I have that toilet paper there. I guess I could have put something up there, but honestly, I looked around and I couldn't find anything that I really liked to put up there. So you know, I just didn't. Curtains won't go on here because of where the door is and the toilet is, and so, you know, I thought that's okay. You know, there's hedges in front of the thing, so I don't think anybody's going to peep and tom on you. But, I mean, it's just a simple bathroom. That's all it is. I like it, though. I think it turned out good. I like the colors. I like using this wallpaper for a nautical theme. It was really cool. And this area was the last area we did. What did we do first? Oh, this is the bedroom. I don't think we did the bedroom first. I think the bedroom was third, maybe. But it was confident painting, and it's this one here, this lion painting, which is kind of cool. So I found that sculpture and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. So I put that in there. I like the black lantern there. I tried to scale it down, but the flame doesn't move, so it doesn't scale down very well. So as you can see with that painting, there's white, there's browns, there's gold, and there's black. So that's kind of what I went with. We have like kind of a tiger print or lion print down here, leopard print, not leopard, but tiger, I guess. And then the dresser matches the bed, kind of. And then you have nice curtains there. You have a little desk over here with a pendant light, chair, and mirror. And then these on this wall over here because they had the right colors and I thought they were cool. I was really struggling with finding paintings to and wall objects to put on the walls for all of the rooms, honestly. But because I put this bed on this angle, it really left me no room to put anything, but I really wanted it on this angle. I did not play test this, but it looks like your Sims could get into bed there. So if not, you can just move it. Not a big deal. Again, I didn't use move objects or anything like that. I just used the Alt key, which if you play on console is just your free placement. That's the only thing that I used. No cheats though. This here, I love this room. I absolutely love how this room turned out. Now this was the first room we did, and it's based on this emotion, which is angry. And with all those colors that are mixed in there, this massive finger painting. Now I did size this one up, so that's probably why the bottom's glitchy a little bit. But I honestly didn't mind. So we have this. I liked the texture of the wall. I thought the texture of the wall went really well with it. And then I followed it up with a red flooring. I kind of went industrial. I thought industrial was really, really cool for this room. So I used those industrial lights. These rugs here, or this rug, is, if I didn't cut it out of this, if I didn't edit it out of this video, I don't think I did, but if I did, this is just that, it's like a grate texture rug, and I basically put two of them together. That's what's in the middle that's under the table. I put two of them together, and then I I can't speak, oh my goodness. I scaled down 4 more of them and put them on the edges in an opposite direction to make it pop and make it bigger. And I really, really, really like it. I think that turned out really well. And then I put some shelves over there to kind of get some more of the yellow from that painting in, because I really didn't have a lot of yellow. I got more purple in over there. And you do have books there that I believe, these are in the book category. I'm not sure if you can actually read from them, but I do have books in the living room. So if you can't read from these, there is still like a book shelf. It's not really a shelf, one of those bookend pieces in the living room, so that you still have something to read. Now I did not worry about skills in this build. I was just focusing on building a room that had to do with the emotion of the painting. And so I really, really like this room. I think it turned out really, really nicely. I just love it. I like those mirrors that are there, the table I picked, and I was struggling. I really was. This whole build I was struggling to try and figure out how to make this work. I used the kettlebells up there. This is probably my favorite room. I think this room came together really, really well. So if we come back out here and we go into the kitchen, this room here was based around this painting here, which is a playful painting. So donuts is I guess a playful thing. So I went to town with that. I used a lot of that red because there's not much red in that painting, but there is red in the painting. And I love the mid-century look, and that reminds me of something that would be hanging on the wall mid-century in a mid-century home. I cluttered this up. I think that's the usable tray for lemonade. So you should be able to make lemonade on that. I don't know if that trash can's functional because of the size of this table and the size of that hanging plant. So I'm not sure if it's usable or not. I used these cabinets that go with the bottom cabinets. I went with red appliances. I just put a bowl of fruit over here and some dishes there. Put some lights over top of the window because I couldn't find any curtains that would fit that I liked. So yeah, again, Really, really struggling with this. You have a little clock over there and just another painting only to try and I wanted more food type paintings in here. You have a little stool there. I think you can sit on that. I think it's classified as a chair. So if that's the case, then somebody can come in here and sit there and talk to you while you're cooking. You know, I think it turned out pretty well. My second favorite room. The dining room is my absolute favorite. And then in here is the last room. Not the last one we did, but the last one I'm going to show you. And this is based off of this painting here, which is the flirty emotion. Again, struggled with this one. It's a very like warm but like cool but cozy. Warm, cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's very soft, like romantic rather than I want to get with you kind of vibe to it. It's more romantic to me. So I was struggling with what colors to pull out of that and really try and bring it all together. So I went with purple walls and I went with a pink rug, pink mauve rug, and the pink furniture here, the ones that you can make modular. I guess that's called a modular. And I didn't really have a coffee table that fit, but I really like this one. I think it works well, and I believe that your Sims can still get in there to sit. And then I've got the pink curtains, and then those are the toppers from, I think, Adventure Waits, and I put those there. I didn't want the windows to be completely closed off, so I thought that that looked good because it looks like maybe you pull, you know, you can shut them to close the windows or whatever. And then I had no idea what to put on the walls again, so I just went with the what is it called, the fairy pack, whatever that one's called. Jeez, I can't remember what it's called, but I went with that. These wallflowers from their wall lights, and I kind of tried to surround this picture to put a focus on that picture, and then follow it back up over here in the back so that this wall didn't look as lonely. And I found this from the Love Struck pack, which I thought was really cute, and it actually brings out some of the orange that's on that painting. So I think it looks good there on the floor. You have your TV here. You have, like I said, some books there. Box of tissues for when you're watching those romance movies and you're crying your eyes out. And then a stereo up there. So you do have some entertainment to help you, to help your sim. And then we have this back door here. And when you come out the back door, this walkway goes to the front of the house. There's your trash bin. Then you come back here and you've just got like a little lounge area. You've got a grill there. You've got a little picnic table there. I put some string lights up because I didn't really want to have like lights on the ground. So I put some lanterns up there, and you have a candle over here with this little seating area. And I hardly ever use these loungers. I hardly ever use loungers at all, but I thought these were fun. And being a ranch style kind of mid-century looking house, I thought that they were cute and they went with the vibe of the house. I put some planters back here, you know, if you want to use them or not. I did terrain paint, which, you know, I always kind of shy against, only because when you put down lots from the gallery, the terrain paint is never, you know, where the creator put it. It's always shifted. So yeah, so here we go, and I put this in, I don't even know what world I put this in. I think in Windenburg. Yeah, there's the houses. I put it in Windenburg, and I really like it. I really like how it turned out. I think it was super fun to do. It took me a long time to do it because, again, you know, I'm trying. I'm trying. But yeah, it took me some time to do this build, but I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And thank you for coming back. And, I hope to see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.